Hey everyone, this is Great Francois, and I want to talk to you today about my war on poverty. I despise poverty and I believe it should be destroyed and cast away from the world forever as soon as possible. Poverty is unfair and it is very unnecessary. With all the resources that lay around the world, there is no way that poverty should still be in existence. Um, some fool may come and say that there needs to be balance, but like how they say there need to be balance in good and evil. But why would you say the same thing about poverty and wealth? Is it? Hey, all right, good evening. It's not right, and it needs to change as soon as possible. Um, there are too many people around the world with the knowledge to help people and the money to help people. Um, for there to be so much poverty. Um, Poverty affects us in a lot of different ways, especially the people that are struggling. No money, no food, no shelter, no clothing, no peace of mind. Always miserable, especially the people in so-called third world countries where there's no running water, where there's war, where there's famine, where there is a lot of strife and struggle. It is completely unfair and it needs to change as possible. Um, I've made a vote to change it or try to change it. I don't know how it's going to work, but I'm going to do my part. Um, I've seen a post that it says poverty cannot be changed by, or poverty cannot be fixed, or something like that like poverty cannot be fixed by donations. I was completely against it when I first saw it, but really thinking about it and really meditating on it, I realized that it is a very true saying, because although donations, there are many multi-millionaires and billionaires making donations across the world to certain places and many different places. A lot of the other people that may need it, that don't qualify for donations but do qualify for government aid, which was very small, they won't get the donations and they won't be affected by those donations. And the only thing that can fix that kind of poverty is financial literacy. Once you know how to use money, once you know to earn more money than you already earn, then things will be different. Then you will have more money. There are a lot of bases out there, so you have to also learn how to balance your money and use it wisely. So financial literacy is needed, along with donations. And once we could stamp out certain negative poverty mindsets, then people would be free to make more money and like the use of money, because people believe that money is the root of all evil, but the Bible says the love of money is the root of all evil. So you can be a multi-billionaire and hate money and just use money and love people, but people, they do this thing different. They love money and use people, but it's not supposed to be that. It's supposed to be completely different. So once things once things change, then things will become better and poverty can be stamped out. I have a dream to help millions of people become financially free and get out of poverty. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm faithful. I'm going to work on it. I've already taken the first steps, and I will continue to push. I will continue to work, and I will continue to help as much people as possible, because this is my life journey, and I know. Right. I know that I must do this, so I can't do this alone. I'm gonna need a lot more people on board. There are a lot of people out there that are doing it and they can't do it alone themselves. So the more of us that really get on board and try to help people, then the better things may be. So I just want you to think about that in a different perspective. You may be rich, you may be poor yourself, and you would like to help someone, but you can't help someone from your position if you're poor. But if you're rich, then you're in a good position to help someone, hold their hand and pull them up. And if you're poor, become financially literate, know how to earn money, whether it's online or physical or whatever, and make donations yourself, and then help people to do the same. Because once poverty is stamped out, then people can begin to live better. They can get better health care, better food, which is healthy food, and healthy food is much more expensive than normal food. So once these things are stamped out, then people are free to live better, and things would become much better. So I want you to think about it this way, and work on helping as much people as possible. You have a good evening.